For years, Mark Harmon was one of Hollywood's biggest mysteries. Millions knew him as Leroy Jethro Gibbs on NCIS, but very few knew the man behind the badge. He rarely gave interviews, fiercely protected his family, and stayed away from the spotlight. That silence only fueled rumors. Why did one of television's biggest stars suddenly walk away from the role that made him famous? The answer begins long before NCIS. In 1996, Harmon witnessed a terrible car crash near his California home. A vehicle carrying two teenage boys burst into flames after flipping over. Without hesitation, Harmon grabbed a sledgehammer, smashed the windows, and helped rescue the trapped teenagers before the fire consumed the car. One survivor later credited Harmon with saving his life. Despite the praise, Harmon never called himself a hero. Instead, he said the situation had been incredibly dangerous and could easily have ended in tragedy. That reaction revealed the kind of person he had always been, someone who preferred actions over attention. Growing up also shaped his personality. Born into a famous family, his father was football legend Tom Harmon, and his mother was actress Elise Knox. Even when Mark became UCLA's starting quarterback, his father reportedly avoided mentioning his son's name during broadcasts to avoid showing favoritism. From an early age, Harmon learned that fame should never become the center of your life. After football, Harmon briefly worked in advertising before taking a chance on acting. His career slowly gained momentum until St. Elsewhere made him a television star. In 1986, People magazine named him the sexiest man alive. Instead of accepting predictable leading man roles, Harmon surprised everyone by portraying serial killer Ted Bundy, proving he cared more about challenging performances than his public image. Away from Hollywood, Harmon built a remarkably private life with actress Pam Dawber. Married since 1987, the couple avoided publicity and raised their children far from media attention. While many celebrity marriages struggled under constant exposure, theirs lasted because they protected it from the spotlight. Then came NCIS. Debuting as Leroy Jethro Gibbs in 2003, Harmon helped turn the series into one of the biggest television dramas in history. For nearly 2 decades, he wasn't just the lead actor. He also became an executive producer and helped guide the show's success. When Harmon left NCIS in 2021, rumors spread quickly. Some believed there had been serious backstage problems, while others thought he had retired. The truth was much simpler. After almost 20 years of demanding production schedules, Harmon felt it was time to move on. He later returned to the franchise as narrator and executive producer of NCIS Origins, showing he had never completely left the world he helped build. His career wasn't entirely free from controversy. Reports of tension with former co-star Pauley Perrette made headlines after an incident involving Harmon's dog reportedly biting a crew member. While the full story was never publicly resolved, many other cast members continued praising Harmon's professionalism and leadership throughout the show's long run. In the end, Mark Harmon was never interested in being Hollywood's loudest celebrity. He valued privacy, protected his family, and always chose his own path. Whether rescuing strangers, leading one of television's greatest series, or quietly stepping away at the right moment, Harmon consistently made one decision. He refused to let fame control his life. And perhaps that's why his legacy continues to endure. He didn't leave NCIS because he had to. He left because, after decades of success, he wanted the final choice to be his.